We're probably the wildest turkey hunt I've been on.
That was insane.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. A double. Dude, he come right up here strutting. He was strutting the whole time. I could hear him spitting.
I got some insane footage of that bird coming up before you even seen it.
Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Me and my buddy from work coming out here turkey hunting on public land again. And we're like 50 yards from the truck. We got out and we made a owl hoot down there by the trucks. Didn't hear anything. Come up on the top of this hill and there's one gobbling over here, so we're gonna get in the stick stuff. Wait till he flies down and try and call him to us. Sounds like there's another one further off too.
You just heard another one.
I think so. It's way down there, but it opens up right over here.
I think he's like right there.
All right, you want to go in line with him over there? I think it opens up over there.
Let's go to where it opens up. I need to get this saddle right here. I might need to hobble one more time.
He wasn't too far away. We could tuck up in that thick stuff right there. He'd never see us.
We're way off just in that way.
There's a lot of birds out here. It'll be public land. You might hit him with that hooter and get him to call one more time. He can probably hear it from here. I bet he couldn't hear it down there from the truck. There was another one.
I don't blow it too loud. I want to see if you can blow it this way. How far?
Pretty far.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah. If it was, he might have been turned around too. He's gobbling his head off. He got a hen with him. I just heard her yelp one or two times.
Yell back at her.
I don't know if I can hear it from here. Probably gonna have to just keep going.
Before we cross this hill, we'll blow it like down low. Where it don't sound like we're right here. How far did you say?
I don't know, but he gobbled twice.
Dang, there's like 2 or 3 of them.
What do you think? We need to keep going, get on top of this hill and start calling to them.
Yeah, I say
Probably need to call them to them with that slate call first so they know we up here,
Yeah.
where they really hear it.
I'm gonna do some once we get right up here, because they're right here. We can parallel.
Yeah.
They might come up.
They probably will. They might even fly up here because of the rain.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna go down.
Yeah, we just need to get up here and I'll do some tree yelps and then let them fly down.
They got another one. This place is, no, it's pretty far. It's further than this one.
It could be another bird, though. It sounds like 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
I say we get up here to the top, and that's where we set up.
Alright. Yeah.
It does.
He's on that ridge.
So we go right here and just set up.
That's where he's at.
Right here.
On one of them.
One of those. Yeah, he's somewhere right there. We'll set up right here off the end of it.
Do what?
Let's go about
I'm pretty good tucked away right here. I said I'm pretty good tucked away right here.
I told you.
I'd call it, dude.
It's like
Do what?
pull that wing out.
Right there, come here. Let me tuck that orange back in. Alright. Alright guys, we just got set up on that bird. And he's pretty close to us. We haven't called to him yet. So we're about to call to him and he's right down here off this finger. But Floyd's set up right there. And we're about to call to him, trying to get him to come up here. Alright, he answered us. He's coming in. We got 3 birds on us. be still. No, but go ahead and take him. Holy cow. Dude! Golly! Dude, I got some insane footage of that bird coming up before you even seen him.
How crazy was that? It was probably the wildest turkey I've been on.
Dude, do you see how close he gobbled to us?
Yeah.
That was insane.
I thought he went back down the hill when he gobbled that last time.
No, I was watching him the whole time.
Yeah, I
I
couldn't
kept trying to tell you.
I shot through a gap like that because I moved.
Yeah.
Thought he kept going, but he was in strutting, I guess. And he was moving, and he kind of popped that head up and had a gap about that far to shoot through. Freaking folded him.
You know that road bed up there that I was looking down? Golly. Yeah, that road bed. He walked up that whole road bed and you was sitting off to the side of the road bed.
I saw him one time in the road bed.
Yeah. I watched him the entire time come up all the way. Oh, dude. It was crazy. I couldn't get the shot. I couldn't find him at the end, but I knew he was close.
I didn't lose nothing behind that hill.
I know it.
Before he made it all the way down the bottom.
Dude, there's like 2 other turkeys over there. Did you hear them?
I'm gonna try to get them too. I'll let you get one.
Dude, that was insane.
I'm gonna get him up here. I think he's done.
Yeah, I think so too.
He messed him up.
Yeah.
Got your cutters on it.
Golly. Yeah. We'll get him up the hill and fan him out. Dude,
I was shaking. I looked over there at you, and you were shaking. I was like, oh man, he's gonna see us shaking up here. All right, guys. Phew. This is where Floyd. That's where we were set up right here. Oh, this is the tree he was set up on right there. And that bird come all the way down that roadbed. And you can't see nothing from right here. I was tucked away in this bush right here. And you can see, I can see all the way down that roadbed. And he come all the way up. I seen him at the top up there one time. And he started to cut left. I got on him with the camera. And he come back up right, walked right up the roadbed, and kind of cut over here near Floyd. And I lost him in that thick stuff, but he seen him and got him. Well, we were sitting here calling to this bird. We got another bird over here, and one or two more that away. Man, that's a mountain bird right there. Golly. Yeah, that last gobble was close, dude.
And that's when I thought he was going the other way, and then all of a sudden he popped up right here. I moved, and he looked up at me, and I was wanting to get in a bigger opening, but I had a gap out like that. Just shot through it and folded it. Must have been enough.
Yeah. Man, that was perfect. We didn't call to him a single time until we got set up. You can blow dry it off.
Oh, I said, you got any feathers?
Yeah, he probably been fighting. Whew. There's another one, dude. There's a lot of turkeys around here. Yeah, I know. Alright guys, we're going to make our way back to the truck and drop this bird off and try and go get another one real quick. And so we'll catch y'all here in a little bit. It's a downhill walk. It shouldn't be that bad. Me and Floyd got that bird back to the truck, and we found a different area. And we spooked a gobbler off the road driving here. And then seen another hen on the side of the road. So there's a good bit of turkeys in here. We're just going to slip down this road and this roadbed and call every now and again. Try and get another one fired up.
No, I'll just tell him not to come back. Well, last year he had a problem with him again. And put a game camera up. Billy's like, is that a gobble? I thought that was a crow.
It was, but I thought that he gobbled after the crow. You didn't hear that?
Say nothing else. Let's look at on it and see if there's a saddle when it comes up. We'll go over there and see it.
I think he might be on the saddle. You didn't hear how close that was.
He's about 150 that way, 200. Let me look. Where you can see. I'll get right back there. Alright. Up against that one, kind of behind it, where I can film you and try to get him on film. Alright.
further down. You think I might see it? You just want to stay?
He's down there, but he might work back as long as we can get across there and get right there before he comes back up.
He's worked even further. What do you think?
He's up about 50 yards. Back up and now he's on that knob so we can look at our legs and see where we're at. Alright, let's walk the hillside to him a little bit. We get back up there where we were.
It's about where he was at.
Yeah. And we'll back up here and loop back on it. Yeah, he's on the other side of it.
Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about, dude. A double.
Let's go, baby. Boom.
Dude, he come right up here strutting. He was strutting the whole time. I could hear him spitting.
Yeah,
Dude,
I heard him spit drumming right there.
that's what I'm freaking talking about.
Dude.
Golly, dude.
It's a big one, son. Look at them things. Let me get up there.
Dude. Dude, that was sick. Golly.
Where's your GoPro?
It's on my bag over there. I had to take my bag off so I wouldn't crest that hill with it.
God. I knew we'd get that song.
Golly.
A freaking double.
Dude, it took us a while to get this bird. He would not come in, would not come in. We finally slipped up here on the same knob as him. He was right over there. And he stood there for 15 minutes, gobbling his head off. And I thought I heard something spitting over here. And sure enough, he hammered off. I looked up and I could see the tip of his fan right over this log right here. That pine tree, that fallen pine tree right there, it was blocking me pretty much the whole way. See, I think I shot some of it off right here. His head barely stuck up right there. I hit some of his fan. Oh, come on, buddy. I'll mess his fan up now. Guess I didn't. Alright guys, this is where that turkey was standing right here. He was over this little hill the whole time. Me and Floyd was trying to call him in. We was on this same ridge right here at the start, and then we dropped down in this bottom and was on that ridge facing this way, and he pretty much stayed in this circle right here on the top of this biggest hill. This is the top, the highest hill pretty much anywhere around, but he was over here, made his way up, and I was sitting over there. You can see where Floyd's at right there. That's where I was sitting at. So I had pretty good cover, and he made it. I think he was about somewhere right here. And there's Floyd, and I guess you could imagine a turkey sitting down right here. You can barely see Floyd right there, and I shot right over that fallen pine tree right there. And he kind of raised his head up and smoked him and folded him right here. That was my setup right there. But we're gonna video this thing for just a minute and head on back to the truck, and we'll get both the birds out. We doubled up today. I think it's our first time hunting together too.
Yep, it is.
That's a heck of a hunt. Double up.
Yeah, that's a pretty bird too.
He got about a 8 or 9 inch beard maybe. He got some big old spurs on him. White ones too. I don't think I've ever shot one with white spurs like that. It's pretty cool.
That's some big ones too. Them things are limb hangers.
Yeah.
Those probably are 1.25 inches.
Yeah. Alright guys, we just got back to the truck, and I got two nice birds on some public land this morning. Me and Floyd doubled up. First time I've ever doubled up in public, but it was pretty crazy. We'd stepped out the truck this morning, and Floyd was on the gun, I was on the camera, and walked up that mountain, heard this bird, and right after he flew down, Floyd caught him right up, and he got pretty close, about 80 yards, and we both seen him in that on that road bed, and we shut up, and he come right to us right after that. But so we loaded up from that spot and come come to a completely different area, and just walking down another road bed, and heard this one gobble from some crows, and got on him. We worked him for about an hour, and finally snuck up pretty close to him, and Floyd dropped back and called for me. He come strutting right in. I heard him spitting, and he gobbled real close to us, and he stuck his head up, and I smoked him. But it was a heck of a morning, and we're gonna get these birds cleaned up and head on out of here. You got anything to say?
It was probably the best public land hunt I've been on.
Yeah.
I've never doubled up either. They were firing off this morning.
Yeah, that one, right after you shot that one, was gobbling his head off on top of that mountain.
Yeah, he had to have been henned up. He just quit gobbling, but there for a minute he was.
It was crazy, but it was definitely a heck of a hunt, and I appreciate y'all for watching, and like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.